From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL.
Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. He's at the 30, the 10. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Roethlisberger's extra point is up and good. And the Rams take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And leading them out, going strong well over a decade. Now, after entering the league as a first-rounder out of Delaware, it's Joe Flacco.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And an Anchorage first down.
Flacco's going to throw here on first. As the hook up again to Njoku. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Second and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They're throwing it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd and short. Setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to throw for it on 4. He finds Njoku complete. And he's taken down at the 30. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
First down, Armadillos.
Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
He's going to throw this one. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And 4th and 4 coming up. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. That's cut beyond the marker. He has the touchdown. The Armadillos finish off their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Armadillos tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense headed back after its second drive of the contest. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 42-yard line.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running the draw here with Judkins. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Another game to Judkins. Dancing past him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Another one for Judkins. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Tackle made back at the 17.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. This time it's a passing play. Ball is caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Pass play coming here. Touchdown. The Armadillos take a second quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Armadillos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Ready up. Let's go.
Atwell, the motion man here. 3rd and long here for Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40. The Armadillos and Joe Flacco coming out for their next drive. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
17 yards. First down, Armadillo.
Going to the ground again on first. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Offense to the line, second down.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Rams. To the 30. Hits the 20. And he's going to take it back for the LA touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Armadillos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, really the mindset, Kate.
Massive hit! The ball is out! Picked up by the Rams! And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown! The Rams get some late points and the lead. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This offense getting all set for this series. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Back to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Tillman down the field, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First and 10 from the 43. They're going to try and throw it here. That one is complete to Fannin. Still has some space inside the 35. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives him the first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Armadillos.
They are throwing it again. His top target, Njoku, has another one. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And Anchorage first down.
Working inside the red zone. Has some room to work. Makes the catch. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Here we go.
Sticking to the air here. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Armadillos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. On the middle. And the Armadillos tie this game at 21. Now after time. This one's fielded at the 40-yard.
Hey!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up second and...
So we're all knotted up here. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First down and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now. 10.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Armadillos.
From the gun, Judkins. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Completes. This is Fannin. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Cut, go. Ready.
It's Judkins on the counter. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, DeVito. Go right side, caught by Fannin. And he gets this forward to the 19. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Judkins out the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking in the air here. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Blue 32. 10. Cut.
We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Handoff now to Judkins. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. It's Judkins again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
No run. It's Judkins. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal.
Ready, set.
They'll throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Armadillos take a 4th quarter lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Armadillos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 21.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
60 by 6.
To the air on first down. Sanders finds him on the crossing route. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
A gain of 19.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
With Sanders out of the pistol. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. Now here it goes down the right sideline. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Chase McLaughlin.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Judkins running between the tackles. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's DeVito on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Armadillos with a little more work to do to win it here. 2nd and 3 now. Pass play now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And an Anchorage first down.
He'll look to throw it. He has room past the 25. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Armadillos.
On the give, here's Judkins. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Judkins. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. And the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Let's go now.
A give to Sampson here up the middle. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with Willie. No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
Back to throw.
At the 18-yard line.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
For Kyron Williams. Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Go! Mike!
Looking to throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
Let's go, let's go!
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's out. That's a long ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And this one may be in reach now because the defense comes through with 6. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Armadillos make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 28.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
19.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A loss of 6 yards. Brings up 30.
Here he goes, one final shot. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
On 2nd down, they're going to run the option here to the right. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throwing is Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters, too. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, they'll go with an option right.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go with the option here to the short side. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, Hurts. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Hurts working in the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
26, Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Hurts. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 54 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-6 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. And they are facing a 2nd and 1. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. We're going to go play action with Penix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Campbell on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. We'll try and run right on the option. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. A 1st down throw for Hurts. Moving left. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Headed left, buying time. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 37 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
180.
Here's the option, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Now he'll run. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Looking just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On 2nd down, Hurts. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. 3rd and a long way to go. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. Eagles tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter.
Jack Fox.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Britton Covey now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you, the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 14
pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Big-time play for Philly. 42 yards.
Great, set. Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Forced out wide. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And they'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 7.
The coverage by Jahad Campbell.
To throw is Penix. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Open man downfield is Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
24 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force them down for a loss.
180.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. His fullback releasing, he's going to bring it in. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mooney in motion. They'll throw on first down with Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's now third down and 4.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 5. It's fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that first down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that fourth down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and goal.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Great, set.
Here's Barkley. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons will use their third final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And he pitches it, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing.
Great coverage here defensively. Not only the ability to take away all the end zone targets from the quarterback and force him to check the ball down to the back on the swing, but then also the pursuit to the ball carrier to keep him short of the end zone.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This is about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Falcons offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll drop the throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Matthew Bergeron, fellow Syracuse alum. Guilty that time.
Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Pass is picked is good. And the Falcons will cut the deficit to 7.
Falcons 16.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That one taken in by London. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
And the Falcons first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Here comes 2nd down. Mooney in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To throw again, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
15 yards on the play. That's another Falcons first down.
Bears the spike, and that stops the clock with 20 seconds to go. 2nd down, goal to go. Now Penix.
Smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd and goal, it's Penix. Taking off, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Flushed to his left. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. This is 1st and 10.
Trimmer.
Looks like a design run. Hurts has it, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Falcons.
Pitts is the man in motion.
1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing is Penix. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. It's Jalen Phillips. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Hurts escaping to his left. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Moving to his left. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to score. It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This game had a little bit of everything.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Here's a return from the 7. Shoots away from 1. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field...
Off to the races, middle of the field! Into the red zone! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Armadillos, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out, going strong well over a decade now after entering the league as a first-rounder out of Delaware, it's Joe Flacco.
Okay, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Anchorage, first down.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
4 yards. That's another Anchorage.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals 40.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. The left side finds Fanning. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for an Anchorage.
From the red zone on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now looking to throw. This one's caught. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. For number 9 of the drive, it's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. I'll throw it. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Armadillos finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Anchorage.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Armadillos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10.
Right,
At the
Eddie.
44-yard
Tight end going in motion here. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, up. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
One, right?
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Gun. Got. Big 13. Big 13.
3rd and long for him here. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
4th down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard.
He's dropping back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. The Armadillos take a second quarter lead. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Armadillos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. Motion a receiver left. On first down, here's Burrow. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
On 2, ready?
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
11 MT.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
180.
15-yard
Right
line.
up.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Can. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Jamar
On 4th
Chase.
down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a 38-yard look here. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Their offense running back out now. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Working on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. 2nd and 3 now. Here's a throw. Catch made over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw now. That one is complete to Fannin. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Sticking to the air here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Give him 8 on that one. And that is good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And an Anchorage.
He's going to throw it again. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Taken in by Fannin. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Throwing here just before halftime. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. It's taken in by Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 14-yard.
Burrow from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their first series of the half. Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
17. Armadillos 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
The left side finds Fannin. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On the draw here with Judkins. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Another one for Judkins. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an Anchorage.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Armadillos take a 3rd quarter lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Armadillos take a 4-point lead.
21. Bengals 17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Burrow now on 1st down. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
11 MT.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's their ball late. They have a lead, but it's far from over yet. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And they're going to have a first down now.
A gain of 14 yards. And an Anchorage first down. A gain of 14.
Back to throw. Complete over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Flacco's going to throw here on first. Finds his man over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
He's going to throw it. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Working inside the red zone. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he is in. Touchdown. The Armadillos now lead by 10. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Armadillos try to lead to 11.
28. Bengals 17.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Motioning the tight end now.
2nd and 2.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's the first down, and he's still going. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
A gain of 18. That's good for a Bengals first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Looking slant route, complete. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th.
Stop. 180. Playing hot.
He'll look to throw it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
A 7-yard gain.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's
Another game to Judkins. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
the ball carrier. Andrew Waiter on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Handoff now to Judkins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So as they face fourth down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick.
Gino Stone on the coverage.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
On line, ready?
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. All set now. First and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Setting up to pass. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Armadillos are your winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Nice. Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Down the sideline. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. The Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Big time play for Philly. It covers 51 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. To throw, Hurts. Rolling to the left. Oh, he's trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. First down to his left. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
On the run to the right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
Now Hurts on the move left. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Forced out left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Hurts again. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That his first touchdown of the new year.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play a video game. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Hurts working in the pistol. Throw on the run is complete, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Eagles. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll go with the option here to the short side. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here is the option, running right. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Off the play fake, Hurts, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
If they win this game for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. This is caught at 2. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And He's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Forced out wide. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Covey now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Moving left. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia. We'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not.
And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Dolphins 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail now 14-7. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element,
Pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down.
Here's a give to Achane. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. It's taken in. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Miami. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Here's Hurts. Rolling right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
No touch, no touch.
Hurts to throw. Headed left.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Bronco, ready.
On the ground, Achane opens up this fourth quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
70, hot 70. Here we go. Liking 18.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be taken down at the 30. A big one here in the fourth quarter. A pickup of 44 yards. On first down, it's Hurts. Flushed to his left. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. On third down, it's Hurts. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll run the draw with Barkley. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Not much there, maybe a yard. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And the Eagles recover the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Barkley. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. On third down, here's an option play right. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing fourth down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now fourth and goal.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And over the middle, caught by Tyree. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 35
Now on second and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here's a big one. This third down.
Brings up third down.
Come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So now, Jake Elliott, and the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now with Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of
Now Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Purdy throwing here. Throws caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Throwing from his own end zone. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Low left side, finds Fanning. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. They're throwing it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and
setting up to throw. It's caught. Fanning has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
a gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Anchorage first down.
Sticking to the air here. Taken in by Fanning. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
14 yards. That's another Anchorage.
They are throwing it again. He's got it over the middle. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side.
10 more yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Taken down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. He's got a man left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means first down.
That's good for an Anchorage first down.
Pass play coming here. Completes. This is Fanning. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll work against the blitz. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Judkins does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Armadillos get some late points and the lead. The AT up and good for Moody. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And up 7-zip, we're probably not going to see anything too reckless here before the break. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
At their 48-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Finds his man over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. First down from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll pass it this time. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
Looking to throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
2nd down and 10.
Looking in the air here. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And that's 49ers football. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now this offense ready to head back out. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
The tackle by Derek Hall. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pass play now. Into traffic, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running the draw here with Junkins. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts him in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Well, Kate, that's a white flag waving if I've ever seen one. I'm not sure I saw any avenue with that run play that was going to result in a 1st down. I felt more like the coordinator saying, well, you earned that call by the miss.
And he's out the clear. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers making a 4-point game here in the the fourth. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
10, 49ers 7.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The offense getting set to go. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Let's go.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 25.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Got ready.
15 more yards. That's another. Anchorage.
Another game to Judkins. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's Judkins on second down. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Anchorage.
Brings up third
Armadillos
and 10.
only up by a few. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. This from 28 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
2 yards.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. Gotta be smart. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Avoid some trouble there. And they got there in time. He's taken down. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. All set to go now from the 35. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're continuing to survive. Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. It's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. A draw now. This is Tracy. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down back at the 27.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Picked up at the 38. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns, make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts to throw. Vacates quickly left side. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Headed out right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Teddy Buchanan on the coverage.
And again, here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. This finds Smith. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that 1st. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Great. Set. No touch on anyone.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Taken in by Smith. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Great. Set. And let's go.
Toss play to Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond in this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. On first down, here's Dart. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboo. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 8-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Going right back to Scatterboo. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Get some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Driving forward with Scatterboo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They send the tight end in motion. Darts out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Dart. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Trim him.
From the pistol, Hurts. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds the in route complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. It looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Scatterboo here on the toss. This is tough running with this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. And Scatterboo on second down. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, New York.
Now Darts going to the air. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
On first and 10. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Timeout comes, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Big gain downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Hurts rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
On third down, it's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34.
To number 26, Saquon Barkley.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Off we go once more. Dory Jackson now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throwing for Hurts. Flush down out to his left. On the run, deep down the left side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, that expected defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. To throw. Here's Dart. Finds his target, Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Moving right, airs it out down. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 37 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Headed out right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprised.